So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we have with us Abhinay, who has recently got great offers from few startups in our country. So he will give a brief introduction about himself and also how he prepared himself for all these companies out there. What was his thought process of choosing a startup over a man company? And everything. What did he prepare? How did he approach these companies? What did his resume look like? Got him this awesome job role. So we will be learning about all those things in this particular podcast. So Avinay, over to you. Please give us all a brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Baya. So, first of all, I'm very glad that you called me for this. And coming to introduction, so my name is Abhinay Reddy. So, and I have done my BTech in VIT Bhopal, and currently I'm in my fourth year. So, and now I'm in Bangalore, and I have come here just to do my internship.
So I assume the second opportunity that you got is an on-site opportunity, and the first one was a remote opportunity. So a great offers. We will be going deep into those offers as well very soon. So I would like to ask you, Avinay, what tell us a little bit about your college background, about your academic background before we get to talk about your internships and the remote office.
Yeah, so if so first of all then I need to go 4 years back to start my journey because I also come from a family where my parents were hoping me to me matlab they were looking me to join IIT, but yeah, IIT is not for everyone. Sometimes we should accept it. So even I was in that hope of getting into IIT, but yeah, I realized I couldn't make it at the end. But yeah, due to I was having a good JE score, I mean JE percentile, which was around 95 to 96. So due to that reason, but uh, in fact, having a good JE score, I was not having good board marks, so I couldn't get VT Vellore or Chennai. So that's why I got Bhopal. I mean, I had an option of Bhopal and Amaravati, but my father was looking for me, like he said that you will explore new people, you will meet new people if you go to the other opposite place, because I'm from south. So he said me, so just join in the north, that will diversify you so that you can learn new things. So that was the reason why I joined VIT Bhopal. So after joining, coming to my case, if you look other cases where in the South India, so you don't have coding in your school. I mean, it's very rare. Even we used to have, but it was not seriously taken. So when I joined my BTech, I was not even aware what exactly HTML is. I don't even know what C++. I don't even know that what exactly are coding languages. So I was just zero when I started in my first year. And in fact, there was another I mean, yeah, I say that, yeah, it kind of drawback that in my own first year, I didn't had a laptop. And as that was 2020 and it was COVID all over India. So I was not having a laptop and I was just working on my father's laptop, which was around 10 to 15 years old. I mean, it was around 2010's laptop. So it was not even, yeah, not even fine. But yeah, I just managed to attend classes in that. So in fact, if you ask me, in first year, I didn't do anything. I just didn't do, like, I just came to know about the languages that they exist, like C++ exists and Python exists, but I was not aware how to even code with them. And then came second year where I finally asked my father for the laptop, and in around the first semester of second year, so I got my laptop. And then that was the first time where I got introduced with this tech things. So then I asked my seniors or my just like 1 year seniors. So they suggested me to start with HTML because everyone says that's where you begin with. So I started with HTML, and from there slowly, yeah, I was parallelly. My friends said that my friends were attending contests like Code Chef and Neat Code contest, but I was unaware. I mean, I don't even know how to literally code, like how to find prime number. Those were the basic questions but I was not even aware of them in my second year. So, but yeah, I was slowly learning. But yeah, at that time, for those, I was having this YouTube as my source. So I slowly parallelly started those things. So I started with HTML, and slowly it took me 2 to 3 months to just understand basic things. Then I realized that HTML is nothing in this current competition or in this current thing. So I need to learn something more. Then I started with React. So because that was the best thing in the front end thing. I mean, even now the React is on the top. So yeah, I started with that. And but the issue was, I started React in my second year, like in the January of my second year. But the problem was, I was not learning it. I was just copy pasting it from YouTube. Like I was watching tutorial, and I was just copying the code and writing by watching it. And I used to think that I was learning it, but no, after literally 5 months, I mean, at the end of second year, I came to realize that I didn't learn anything. I was just memorizing it. I was just, yeah, nothing. So that's when I realized, okay, I should change my way. I should literally start. Then, in fact, yeah, I should say that at the end of second year, I think it was around 2021, 2022 between. So that was when we saw the boom of blockchain. We saw the boom of this NFTs, everything. So yeah, I my interest gone through that also, and I started just learning about basic things of blockchain. And luckily, I got my first internship at the end of second year. So yeah, that was like, I didn't expect that, because I was not having literally any knowledge of basic things. I was just copying from YouTube. I was just doing that. But yeah, at the end of second year, I should say it was because of blockchain. I mean, due to the hype of blockchain. So I got it. And it was a remote one. It was at the end of second year, and I was very happy. I mean, it was a paid internship. Like I literally didn't expect that, because every other of my friends, they used to pay for internships. But that was first time where I, like, it was first time for me, like, to earn something on my own. So I was very happy for that. So it continued for around 3 months. Like, it was a remote one. So, and it was on a blockchain. But in fact, they didn't give me much of blockchain part. They just asked me to do some front end part. But yeah, for that also they needed the knowledge of blockchain. So I mean, due to, if you want to make a front end site about the blockchain thing, you should have a basic knowledge. You should know the basic terminologies. So yeah, so that was my second year. And after that, yeah, at the end of around at December, yeah, due to, like, I has to come, because until there my college was online. I didn't go to my college until the end of, I mean, around, yeah, until third year I didn't go to my college. So yeah, that's very hard. But yeah, I didn't go to my college until my third year. So in third year, around at the end of first semester of third year, they called me to the college. So there I had to leave my internship, because I couldn't balance them. So I left it. So there in the third year, that's when, yeah, I started realizing that this front end will get me into job, but yeah, it can't get me into some big one. So that's where I realized DSA is something that I had to master. So around third year, the first time, it was whole about the college. I mean, I didn't do any DSA. But when it came to end of third year, when I was coming to the end of third year, like around in the January, I mean 2023 January, yeah, I should say it's 2023 January, where I realized I should start DSA. So that's where I had a challenge. I mean, I just challenged myself that I should maintain a streak in lead code. Yeah, in the beginning, like, I used to not even to solve a easy question. Literally, yeah, the first question, the lead code first question, I guess, yeah, the name is two sum, which literally took me whole day, but I couldn't solve it at the end. It was very disappointing, but yeah, um, it happens. So I couldn't. Then slowly, yeah, in beginning, around literally, I would say, like, from until 150 questions on lead code, I used to see solution, and I used to do by seeing the solution. And yeah, it was fine. But slowly I understood the patterns, and I memorized them. And yeah, slowly I got, like, I shouldn't say it memorized, but due to practice, And by the time, like for our college, we our placements started at around 2023 July, and by the time our placement started, I had literally solved around 800 lead code questions. I mean, yeah, that's a big number, but yeah, I don't say that like, yeah, number doesn't matters, but yeah, practice matters. So yeah, I was just practicing, and I used to enjoy. In fact, I mean, I used to love because yeah, until around 200 questions. I used to feel it very difficult, but slowly after that, I used to just feel like they were just repeating. I mean, they were just minor changes in the question and just to just repeat. So they were getting solved easily than before. So yeah, I used to enjoy that, and then yeah, then I started like around at 2023 July, our placement got started. And yeah, I thought, like, in fact, yeah, like coming to DSA part, I was very good. I mean, in my college there were less than 10 people who were having a better DSA profile than me. But I mean, I can't say about DSA skills because yeah, someone might have better DSA skills by just solving 100 200 questions. Yeah, so I can't say that. But yeah, coming to profiles, I was having a very good profile coming to DSA. So I was expecting that yeah, I will surely get it. I will surely get placed in just 1 or 2 months. But yeah, the first month passed away, like July. Like the big companies like Zomato, yeah, they were offering around 40 to 50 LPA, which was very dream one. But yeah, the first issue was my CGPA. Like they were expected due to the recession, so they were expecting around 9 CGPA, and but I was having just 8.3, 8.4 around. So I was not even qualified to attend the exam for those companies. So it took me around, the July passed away, and even August it was the same case. Like the companies were coming, but they were having a criteria of 9, which I couldn't. So yeah, so I was slowly losing my hope. But yeah, I didn't stop practicing. I was continuing my DSA. So but yeah, slowly I realized that I should have something better. I mean, yeah, DSA profile is fine. I was having a decent projects, I should say. Like I don't say the innovative or best, but yeah, I was having decent one like e-commerce and social media application. I mean, not straightforward took from YouTube. I coded them, but after that I made few upgradations like adding AI features because we were having API, so adding few AI features so to just make them a bit innovative than others. So yeah, so then I was having good projects, I was having good DSA, but I couldn't make it. So yeah, around August, I was expecting that by August or September I will get placed because yeah, I was very confident on my profiles. But yeah, then I couldn't make it. Yeah, I was very confused about myself. Like, why was I not making? Because I was just having the good things, almost like what I was thinking. Like that was my view, that I was having the best things on my resume. But yeah, I was not clear. Then I was almost losing my hope. I was just planning to just go for higher studies because yeah, that was parallelly going on my mind because I was planning to have my abroad higher studies. So I was thinking of that. But then I found this mentorship program in online. Like I was just scrolling. Then yeah, I found it. Like it was mentioned that uh, resume upgradation and reference. So I was thinking that like it was priced 3K. So I was thinking that it was fine. I mean, let's give a shot because nothing would go, and if that's beneficial, I will just get placed. And yeah, like 3K would be nothing in front of that. So I just thought of taking it. So then I contacted the person, and yeah, the process was very simple. Like yeah, as soon as the the initial process was done, so it was done in just 1 day. So then I was joined the group. So yeah, right from the first day it was clear that yeah, the mentorship was clear that the resume was the main thing. The resume was the main thing, and that was the main thing which I was missing. So I didn't realize that until yeah, until someone said me the truth. So until then, so once, so then I got then a format was given. So then when I compared my resume with that format, I realized, yeah, I was just like messing up everything. I was just messing up the way, like I was not known how the interviewer perspective is. Like I was only seeing the resume from my perspective, but yeah, the interviewer perspective would be different, so I was not aware of that. So then yeah, then I changed my resume, and yeah, I'm not exaggerating, but by the end of September I got placed in an off campus company. And I didn't expect that, but yeah, it happened around at September 30. Yeah, it was exactly end of the month. So I just got placed in on an off-campus company, and so it was a remote one. They asked me to work from home. So I was so then my so what I did was, as it was not, I mean it was good one, but from my parents, my expected, they were having a bit higher expectation. So what I planned was, I just parallelly continued my college placements and I just worked for them too, and they were not having any issue. So yeah, I just continued it. So that first internship, it was, but I should say that I literally had a very good experience with them, because right from the first day I started working with them. I mean, they just gave me 2 days to just learn a new technology. I mean, yeah, I worked on Angular, which I didn't even had in my resume. I didn't even had Angular on my resume, but they hired me for Angular developer just because my DSA skills. I mean, they tested me only for DSA skills, and as I was, I mean, I matched their criteria. So they just took me and they just gave me 2 days to prepare for that. And yeah, they gave me the Angular project and they said me that, yeah, you will learn it on the go. So it took me, yeah, in the beginning it took me around 1 week to get handy with that. And yeah, and after, even after 1 week, while I was coding, the senior person, so he used to say me that this is not the formatted code, this is not the optimized code. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's when I learned how a experienced developer code and how a junior coder codes. So there is a difference, like there is the difference. So from there I slowly learned how we should code exactly, which, I mean, like those were very small things, like just the naming conventions, or yeah, the basic things. But yeah, they come with experience. So I worked around 3 months, like until December. I worked there until December, and in 3 months I literally had, I mean, I should say I had an experience of more than 6 months in just 3 months. I mean, yeah, it's exaggerating, but yeah, I should say, like, I worked from morning 9 to 6, but I enjoyed the work there, because the work was, I mean, I used to learn a lot. I mean, I was not taking that as a pressure, because it's my starting stage, and I used to learn I mean, I learned literally the one year stuff in just 3 months. Because if I myself started the same thing, if I thought of learning Angular and if I sat to doing it for myself, I literally, it could take me, I mean, if I can take the example of React, which I started in literally second year, and until third year, until the end of third year, even now I say that I'm still not confident on React, because yeah, I didn't work practically on it. I was just working on my projects, on my thing. So every time, I mean, yeah, I can say that straightly, that an internship experience is would be totally different from personal experience. I mean, personal projects, they won't they can't be a match, because in when you enter the real life project, that hits differently. That's just different, totally different. So then yeah, from 3 months, and it was December. And then yeah, in January, I mean, I was still in the college placements, but I just lost my hope. I was just hopeless, because yeah, I got my off campus internship, but I was looking for a better one, and yeah, like, I was just planning at the end, like at the end of my mind, uh, I was just planning that I will just leave the college placements, I will just and continue with the current placement. But at some point, yeah, like, even when I talked to Bhaiya, so Bhaiya was saying like, "Are you deserve better? I mean, you even like just have some patience." So yeah, even when I talked to my parents, they were also saying the same thing, like, don't just give up, just wait, just try, it's okay. I mean, right now you are able to balance the both the things, so just move on, just try for, I mean, just have that patience and try until at least April. I mean, try until April. So I was like, yeah, fine then. I mean, just manage them parallelly. And these all thoughts were on January. I mean, from January 1st, I was just blank. So I was getting these thoughts. And it was, I don't know, it was luck or something, but within 10 days, on January 10th, I got this. I mean, I just qualified from the test. I mean, I gave the test and I qualified for the interview round, and the interview just happened in a single day. And on January 11th, I got a call that yes, I got selected, and the package was really good, I mean, compared to the previous one. So I was very satisfied, and then straight away I just called my father, and he was, I mean, that was the best moment, I should say, because my father was like, he was having many hopes on me right from my JE, right from the preparation of JE, and I was having that regret in me that I couldn't make him happier, I couldn't make him, yeah, as a son, yeah, everyone feels like they should make their father or parents, yeah, mother happy, but yeah, I couldn't make it there. So I was having that in my mind that yeah, one day I should make him, I mean, yeah, yeah, this won't be the final one, I mean, there are still things I should still achieve, but yeah, this was the first, I mean, feel like that this is the first thing which made him the happier. Yeah. So I straight away called him. So he was driving. So he just stopped the car and he was very happy. And then I called my mother. So they were very happy. And the joining was right away. Like it was, they just gave me 4 days of time. So within 3 4, like the January 11th, I got selected and they just gave me 4 days. So I was in college, I was in hostel, so it was very tough to for me to just vacate everything and come away. But yeah, I just did it. But they gave me the option to just work from home until the end of the month, like just until the end of January. So yeah, it was fine. So and from Feb 1st, I joined the company, and right now it's been like yeah, it's getting around 3 months now. So
Like a lot of things came up throughout, Vinay, and I noted few points. So the first thing is about uncle, that he said you if you are going to some different place opposite to where you currently stay, you will get different perspective. There will be diversity. You will get different ideas, different opinions. You will get new people. So that's one thing that I personally feel right now was a great decision. Second thing is when you told about the laptop part, that you used to code with your father's laptop, which was pretty old. And I also, when I started my journey, I used to code with my father's laptop. So I could relate to that. And all the things that you said throughout, that I kind of memorize the things, kind of memorize the tech stacks whenever you are doing the projects, whenever you are looking up for resources on YouTube or from other websites. You used to follow the resources, and then it came up as a memorizing loop. And the way you came out of it by doing practical things without much of an external help, the way you gave all your best in during your internship in the remote opportunity that you got for Angular role. So everything cumulatively got you the end result in January. Okay, so Abhinay, I had one question. Actually, I have a series of questions. So the first question is basically during the recession period, when there were so many layoffs, people were getting laid off. People were saying there are no internships, there are no full-time job openings, there is hiring freeze. So how did you cope up with that situation? Because the students nowadays, they act a lot on the things that are revolving around them. So if I make 100 people around you say that there is no job opening, the person will think that there is no job opening, and they won't act upon it. So what was your thought process at that time when there were recessions and when people were saying there are no job openings, there are no internships? What was your thought process? How did you cope up with that situation? And what was it? How did you prepare that time?
Yeah, so first of all, it started with overconfidence. I should say that, yeah, because last year, I'm from 2024 batch. So the people who got, who graduated in 2023, so for them, the placements were very good, very good. So we were hoping the same way. And when I looked into the profiles of my seniors, so when I compared my profile with them, so I was feeling like, yeah, I have very good profile. So I was hoping like, yeah, I will surely get a very good package, a very good, and I will surely get placed in first 2 months. So I don't know, should I call that overconfidence or what? But yeah, I was having it. So it all started with July. So slowly, when the placement season started, the first month was fine, but slowly we got the news from faculty and from, or in fact, our placement faculty, we got the news that companies are coming, but they are not taking the enough students. Matlab, if last year TCS came and if TCS took around 100 students, but this year it's coming, but it's taking only 50 students. So the percentage has been dropped. The companies are coming, but yeah, the percentage has been dropped. So this was the first thing. This was the first thing which hit us. So we were, yeah, this revolved, but we thought like, okay, it's okay, we will get it. But slowly we faced it. Slowly we faced it, and we were facing like, there was even Accenture was there, where I was almost at the last round. I was just hoping that, yeah, I'm done, like I got selected. But yeah, at the end it didn't. So in that way, I had the edge. I came until the end, but I couldn't make it. So this was there, and I was also parallelly trying off campus. But yeah, there at that time, like August, September, there was there was roaming around that recession, and there were no openings, there were no jobs. And yeah, when you have people around you, when you have every person, every friend saying the same thing, like, yeah, there are no jobs and we might be unplaced, and yeah, this thing will roam in our mind. Even I was in the same situation, but there was one thing which I said to myself, that if, like, you can make it, like, yeah, even in the college there were students getting placed. So if they are getting placed, you can too. Yeah, there is recession, there are no jobs, but there are also people who are getting selected, there are also people who are getting jobs. So why can't it be just you? So that was in my mind. So that was the one main thing which boosted me. So that was just like the confidence which I just, like, which I said to myself. And there was one more reason which the second reason I got it just through research, like, the recession percentage, which if we just look all over the world, India is the country which got least hit with the recession. India was actually very least. So all over the world, the jobs were not there, but India was having it. India was still having it. It might be a bit less, but India was having it. So that was another confidence which I had. And yeah, these were the two main things which made me feel like I can just make it. Just it might be late. Yeah, there was one thing which I should like, I was, first of all, I just thought like, yeah, as I mentioned, I will get just placed in 2 months. So slowly I realized, yeah, the jobs are less, but there was one thing I was sure, that I will get placed, but yeah, not right away, but I will surely. So with that confidence, yeah, I just took a bit, like right now it just took me, like, as I mentioned, I thought September, but I got placed in January, which is around 4 months gap. So yeah, it was late, but it was sure. So yeah.
Okay. So, Abhinay, one thing, you said there were rumors like jobs are less, internships are less. So, can you figure out what kind of jobs were people talking about? Were it only software engineering, SD roles, or all kind of jobs? Like as you said, you got internship from a blockchain domain, right? So then you got Angular domain. Then in the other startups also there were some domain specific roles, right? So what was your impression, and what were people around you thinking when they were telling ki there were not enough jobs? So were it just SD jobs they were talking about, or were it all different kind of jobs in all the different domains?
This was like we were, even my friends or the whole circle, no one had a clear idea. They were just roaming up the rumor. Like it was just a rumor which is roaming around, that no one was having a clarity about. I mean, no one was clear that which job or which thing. But yeah, like so normally the if you like we were checking it online, so we were just heard that yeah, it was the IT sector which got affected. Like it was the IT sector which doesn't have jobs. So coming to the domain, uh, yeah, like there was a very big hype for AI part. So and coming to, but yeah, there was one thing which we were sure and we were looking, whatever the case, whatever the situation was, the web, like the front end and the back end, the yeah, this full stack one, this was the job which we were looking frequent. Like even in the recession part, I found it the most. Like they, wherever I go, there was a job opening for this full stack one. And yeah, in future I can't say that, because like I am right now hearing that AI can replace the full stack developers. But yeah, I don't think that would happen right away. But even right now, full stack is having the best openings. Like I'm not talking about the package, but yeah, coming to the open number of openings, yeah, full stack is the top in the right now, and I think it will be there for few years still. So and coming to other domains like this data science or cyber, coming to cyber roles, my friends were there who got jobs in that too, but I don't have a good idea that like is the number decreased. Like coming to data science role, did the number decrease compared to last year? This I don't have a good idea, because I didn't try on that domain and I didn't do on. So I my domain is full stack. So yeah, coming to languages, yeah, I had knowledge of React, which I did personally. I mean, through my personal project. And coming to Angular, I just learned it through my internship. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So overall, you had good DSA knowledge. You had a well understanding of the domain you had chosen, whether it was React or whether it was in future through your internship experience of Angular. So you had practical understanding of the domains. Now, my question to you would be, what about the people who are randomly preparing with the same preparation strategy, do DSA, do some two medium level projects, do system design, do behavioral questions, do CS fundamentals, you will get a job. So will this preparation strategy which the mass people are following after looking onto some YouTube videos, so will this strategy work? The sole reason of asking if the, you know, if it was only the SD openings the people were talking about, if it was only the software engineering roles, SWE roles the people were talking about, was basically all the preparation strategies, majority of the preparation strategy which people follow nowadays are of the SD roles. Ki how to become a SD at Amazon, how to become a SD at Microsoft, how to become an SD at Google. All these kind of videos are roaming on the internet. There are millions of people watching it and following the same strategy. So what do you think? Will this generic strategy, it was very helpful in the year 2019, 2020, but right now will this generic strategy, generic preparation help the students?
Yeah, as right now, as the question mentions that mass people are following the same thing. So, as it's already mentioned that mass, so we can assume that yeah, all over everyone are following the same thing. And in this job market, being like everyone will help you to get into a job, but yeah, it can't be helpful to get into the dream job. So there is a difference between getting a job and getting a dream job. So if you are looking for a dream job, so your strategy, yeah, I mean, I don't say that just change everything, change the whole strategy, but it should contain few unique things which are different from others. Like let's take an example, like in fact there was a case where, coming to DSA part, there was a case, like even I heard the same thing, like in 2019, even for the Google interview, like there were medium questions. I mean, yeah, just normal DSA, a strong fundamentals, and DSA was fine. I mean, I think, yeah, with these things you can get placed into Google. But right now, these things are not even enough to get into normal startup sometimes. Like the competition is increased, so that the our own preparation should also upgrade. But yeah, it doesn't need to be very high, but yeah, you should balance everything. In the past it was like just DSA is fine, or coming let's take startups, just dev skills are fine. But now, whatever the job it might be, you should balance these things, you should balance all of them. So coming to the projects, yeah, so what I say is, make one thing stronger, either the development skills or either the DSA skills. Coming to my case, I made my DSA stronger and my development was average. I mean, I don't say like it was great, it was just fine, just decent, like just normal projects. But my DSA was very fine. Like, yeah, it was, I mean, it was coming to profile part, coming to my profile part, it was on the top notch. Like if someone sees my profile, they should call me for interview. It was on that level. Like if I want to say the stats, I around solved it like I used to solve a neat code. So the questions were around 1200 to 1100, and I maintain my streak around right now it's going on 500. So yeah, the streak was on 500. So I'm coming to the count, it was around 1000. So yeah, my DSA profile was very top. So my develop I didn't like I coming to in my this placement season, I didn't do much. I mean, I should say I didn't even do development, I was just doing my internship. So whatever the development I did in internship. So other than that, I didn't do any my on my personal projects, I didn't do any such kind of. So yeah, if you are focusing on something, so make sure you are strong in one aspect which should catch the interviewer's eye. So either it might be DSA or it might be development. Yeah.
One more question. Like, let's say you are getting 10 openings in front of you. You have to, apply to one or two openings. So, which openings those will be? Will it be those that align with your skills the most, or you will be randomly applying to any two openings?
So yeah, that's the most important thing some point, because if we were given only option that we should apply for two, you can only apply for two, then obviously you should go with the top skills which you have, I mean which you are confident on. And you should make sure, like, just whenever applying for something, just make sure that, just assume that you are in the place of interviewer, and if that interviewer sees your profile, and he should feel that yeah, you have the best skills which the company needs, so you should make the interviewer feel that way. So make sure, so yeah, that's when, so before applying, yeah, the main thing which you should take care of is make sure the company's description matches with your resume. So yeah, like there is this the thing which I'm about to say, you might have heard it everywhere, that don't apply the same resume for all the companies, because yeah, every company have their own requirements. So even just a little bit, but make sure that, yeah, I mean, you don't need to change whole resume, because yeah, your projects, these might be the same. And coming to the coding part, this won't change for every company, but coming to the skills part and sometimes your projects, so yeah, they will change. If you are applying for a data science role, if you have the, like for example, if you are good in both the cases, like you are good in front end and you are also good in data science, so now if you are you have good projects in both of them, and you are good in even with the skills set of both of them, so then when you are applying for a data science job, so make sure that you change the skills according to that. And when you are applying for the full stack one, yeah, or the front end one, make sure that you change them according to that. So that's the main thing, so the resume matters more. So yeah.
Okay, and one question I have on this. Many students you will see, in order to have a good ATS score, have a good percentage, what they do is they randomly put up the skills, the keywords, which they don't even possess, which they don't even have a little bit of experience. So, what do you think? Is it like, will it help them in longer run, or uh, what should be their strategy? Like, shall they randomly put up each and everything that they say in the job description and wait for the results? Obviously, the results will be a rejection mail. But what should these kind of students do currently? Because these kind of students, these number of students are in a huge number right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I should say that I was also one of them in the past. So I did the same thing, so I can relate it at some point. So yeah, there was the time where yeah, I was just losing my hope. So at that time, I have chosen this path for some time. Like the case was, I was looking at my friend's profile who got selected. So I used to see SQL was common. Like in fact, I was not yeah, even now. I mean, I should say that I didn't do SQL much. Like I didn't had a practice. I didn't do any project on SQL. I was just coming to my tech stack. I worked on, like as I mentioned, React, Angular, in the front end. Coming to the back end, I just worked on MongoDB, and that was with Node.js. So I didn't do SQL. So I was having no idea on that. But I found that interviewers, like the resumes which were shortlisted, they were having SQL on the part. They were having this MySQL as a main thing. Even when I saw the job descriptions, MySQL was the basic thing they were asking. So as everyone, everyone wants the job. So even I was having that. So I thought, okay, let's add it up. So I just added that MySQL in my resume. I just added it, and yeah, I mean, luckily or unluckily, I just got one call. I mean, it was on campus, so everyone were shortlisted for. I mean, yeah, I don't think resume was the part, because for that company everyone was shortlisted and there was a DSA exam. So I just qualified the DSA exam, and when I went for the interview, the interviewer asked me a very basic question. Like that was very basic. I think I still remember. It was kind of, there was given like table, and there were employees, and there were some their salaries, and interviewer just asked me to print, to just find out the top, sixth salary, highest, from the top find the sixth salary. And yeah, when I heard the question was very easy, but I didn't even had a knowledge. I don't even know the basic queries of SQL, so I couldn't. So that straight away raised the question in interview that why didn't you mention if you don't even know this? So that, straight away I just, I couldn't face him because I kept it without knowing. So I was just like, sorry, I don't know. So he didn't even continue. He just ended it up there. So that was very bad experience. And that was the first and last time I thought like I shouldn't make it. So from there, I just removed which I was not confident. And from there, I just kept the things which I was confident. It's okay if you don't have many skills, but just make sure you keep which you know. So at least interviewer will feel that yeah, you kept the correct thing, like you didn't cheat, or because it's very, like you may think like yeah, just mention it and interviewer might skip, but yeah, you can't see how the fate is for you. So interviewer can just pick the same thing which you don't know. So I would just say it's okay if you don't have many things, just try to learn. You have time, even it might be 1 month, just try to learn. Just try to get the basic knowledge. So at least if you mention, and if the interviewer asks, you can just say him that yeah, I have started learning it, so I have the basic knowledge. So for that, interviewer will also ask the basic questions, and if you answer it, that's very fine. Like that will just create a very good impression that you learned in a very short span of time. So yeah, that's it.
Right. So, Abhinay, like I think all these conversations would have answered a lot of people who were in this dilemma that this thing will work. And one more question, like right now, people are still aiming for man, but you won't be seeing much of job offers being posted on LinkedIn based on man, as it was used to be posted in year 2022 2023 starting phase. So what do you think people should be doing? Shall they still stick to, Mang is my dream company, I have to go there no matter what? Even today, one student came up, they were not inside the program. So, one student came up to a counselor. They were asking if I can get Mang in 2 months duration. So they were like they have to get a job. They are going to graduate in 3 more months, 2 more months, and they want a job in Mang. They don't want any other job, even though that's possible. If they want to get a job in high-paying startups, that's very much possible in 2 months. But they want to get a job in Mang in 2 months. So, what is your thought on this? Shall they go to this direction only, or shall they widen up their net, widen up their filters, and apply to different companies, have some different perspectives as well?
This question, like, even I had, my seniors had. I mean, this is the same question which has been coming literally from 6 years. I mean, I think even from before. So yeah, this question has a very big answer. I mean, it has the perspectives. So I can only say my perspective. So I can't say it would be very. I mean, it will be correct for everyone. But yeah, I think this will be relatable for many. So yeah, the main reason why people prefer, I mean, why people think of getting into Mang. So yeah, the first thing, package obviously, and the second thing, the brand value. And other than this, I don't think there is the other reason. I mean, and if you say that job security, I think that's not anymore, because yeah, we have seen many layoffs. I think I don't remember the number, but yeah, it's very big. Amazon, Google, and yeah, remaining others too. So they had many layoffs. So job security is not anymore the reason for the Mang. But yeah, the package might be a reason. And I don't say package also because yeah, I mean, what my friends got in Mang, the others, even, like, I should say, even I in some way, if you yeah, if you go into the job, like the salary structure, yeah, there are many things. But yeah, if you open up, if you come to the in-hand salary, I feel like that's almost same which you get in the startups. Like the money, yeah, that you will come to know when you get into the salary. But yeah, salary is not also a reason. So coming to the brand value. So yeah, brand value, obviously they have the name. And yeah, startups might not have that name. Like if you say that I'm in Google, so yeah, that will add up the value. But yeah, even Google have some specific positions. I mean, they have some restricted count. So yeah, not everyone can go to Mang. But yeah, the whatever the brand is, yeah, it was before. But coming to the right now situation, coming to now. So if in this situation, what I personally feel like, I feel is, yeah, it's fine. Like if you are planning to get into Mang, if you are very confident, and if you are like if you are very sure that you can get, yeah, you can just work on it. But if in case you don't have much time, and you are just right now, and you just have 1 or 2 months left, and now you are planning that I should go to Mang, yeah, I mean, even I say that that's not impossible, but it's not better idea. I mean, if you like, if you ask me, if I'm that in that situation, and if you ask me what will I do, I would say that yeah, as I mentioned, 2 months is a very good time. I mean, I can just clear up my DSA skills, and I can just better my resume. I can just add some good projects, a few good one, and with this thing, I can easily. I mean, surely get a good package in a startup. So once you get the position in a startup, you can just work for 2 years, yeah, 3 years. Then that's when, I mean, I'm not sure, but I heard it very well that once you have a good experience, then it gets easier to get into Fang. So if you are if your plan is to get into Mang, just give some time, just have some patience, just get into the startup, a good startup, just get some experience, then try for mag. Yeah, I mean, it would be easier than now. I can surely say that it would be easier than getting it now. But yeah, if you ask me, if I compare, like if I right now compare with my company and some man company, so I can say the brand value will differ. But coming to the life, I mean, yeah, the other reason why people choose bank is the life you experience in the bank. I'm not comparing, but I can say, but yeah, the thing is, I go to company at literally 11 o'clock. I mean, there is no time constraint in the company. The company which I'm working right now, we don't have that time, like come at this time, go at this time. We don't have it. We are just said that come at any time before 12 and leave at any time after 4. I mean, you can go even before that. No one will ask, but yeah, we just maintain that thing. So literally, I wake up. I mean, I wake up early, but I go literally at, like, I just get ready very slowly, and I just get ready at 10 by 10, and from 10 to 11 I just roam in my room. I just do some time pass, and I reach office at around 11 o'clock. And from 11 to 12 I just set up my things. I mean, I don't do much. I just set up my things, and we have complimentary lunch in the office. And it's, I mean, I should say it's very, like, one of the best food I ever had. I mean, after my home. And I don't compare with my hostel food. Yeah, not at all like hostel food. It's very nice. So yeah, after lunch I come to back, so I just have some work. I mean, right now, as I'm intern, so I'm not allotted with any work still. I'm still just learning my skills, so I'm still free right now. So yeah, I just do some normal work. I just come back at 4:30. So yeah, if you see this, I mean, I don't know if I can experience this kind of life in some other company. I mean, yeah, surely there are other companies which you might have this, but right now I don't find anything. So yeah, this startup, I'm enjoying my life. I mean, I don't know if I have joined Fang. I mean, there are my friends. I mean, there are my friends who joined Cisco and who joined Honeywell. Yeah, there are other my friends, and they have some strict things. They have some. I mean, I don't say like the companies which don't have this strict things are good. No, not something like that. But there are startups which are free. I mean, which give you that freedom, just which give you the freedom of work, so you can work. I mean, they just need you to enjoy your own time and enjoy your own space, and just do the work which the company needs. I mean, just do the work when you are feeling free. So this was the thing which was assumed that only fan companies have, because I heard that Google have some fancy things like that, sleeping pods, something else. Yeah, even I had that. So yeah, it's not. So the thing is, not only Fang, even the startups has that. Even that startups are very free now. They are very flexible. You can just enjoy your time. So yeah, that perspective that if you join Fang, you will enjoy. Nothing like that. You can enjoy your time even in the startups. And other than that, coming to package, I mentioned that yeah, the stocks. If you remove everything, the base salary comes almost to the same that you get into a startup. In fact, I should say, yeah, there was my friend, I think in that, I don't remember the company, I think Sprinkler, I guess. I think that's a startup my friend joined. Literally, he was getting more package than my Fang friend. I mean, yeah, that was more package than my Mang friend. Yeah. So the package sometimes even gets higher in this startup. So it just the thing you need to find it. So, and yeah, and job security, I just mentioned it. Yeah, the fag is no more. I mean, no more. You can say that it's secure. So yeah, that's my view.
Avina, last question to you would be, uh, what would be your suggestion to the students who are still struggling, specifically the students in your batch, 2024 batch, who are still struggling to get a job? And one more thing which I would like personally want to ask you, there are people, there are students who, get exposure to each and everything that they need in order to get a job. Still, they don't apply those things, still, they don't make use of those things, and at the end, they are not able to crack a job. So, what is your thought about them? What should they be doing, and why is this particular thing happening right now a lot? What would be your opinion? What would be your suggestion to the students and these specific group of students who might want to get into a good company, who might want to have a good job in their hand, but still they can't put in efforts, still they can't stay consistent, and they are giving up. So I don't blame them, but what would be your suggestion and advices to them?
So yeah, coming to that case, like if someone is still trying, so the point is they have been trying, so they are like they are going through. I mean, it's been almost 1 year, so for sure they will be having a very good experience. I mean, they have seen many things. They for surely they would have attended some interviews, so they surely have a good experience. I mean, they surely know what they are lacking at, so they surely know what they are missing. So it's now, I mean, I would relate with example which you might already know. Like there is a well where, I mean, there is a house where like the family now wants water, so they are just digging the hole. So almost they dig 90 to 95 meters, and the water is at 100th meter. So yeah, so right now the whoever the students are right now still unplaced but trying. So I would just say them that you are at that position. You are at the 95th and 96th feet. So it's just 3 to 4 feet left, which you need to dig, and you will get the result. So yeah, so if you leave it here, the whole 96 meters, the whole last 1 year would be of no use. So you should, that's the main thing which you should, the last thing which should have it now. So the hope, the whatever, that's the main thing which you should have it now. And yeah, for sure I can understand that these 96 meters or these 1 year which you have done, surely, I mean, you didn't get anything. So obviously I understand that the whole hope is gone, and the mood of applying for the companies would have gone. And I mean, yeah, I understand that you are almost at the edge of your hope. So you are almost ready to fall. But yeah, that's, as I mentioned, that's just, you are just 3 to 4 steps apart. So whatever it is, I mean, if you are still facing the issue, the main things, I mean, as much as I seen, the main things, if you want to get placed or if you want to get things, the main things, the first thing is the resume. So I mean, it's been 1 year, so you for surely could have known what's the thing lacking in your resume. So you can just, I mean, it's just a little effort needed for you to just upgrade your resume to the industry standards. I mean, you should, for surely, if you have been working for 1 year, for surely you have those skills, you have those everything. So the only thing is you should show them correctly on the resume. So that's the first thing. And coming to the second thing, applying for the correct companies. So that's the main thing which I have mentioned in the previous question, that upgrade, I mean, match the resume with the job description. So yeah, it surely takes some effort. I mean, yeah, I understand for every job it's really hard to change your resume, but yeah, as I mentioned, it's just 4 to 5 steps left that you need for you to reach your destination. So just make that effort, just change your resume. Just, it's okay, it might just take you 10 minutes, yeah, max 20 minutes. It's okay, I mean, because that's the final thing. I mean, the destination is in front of you, so it's okay just to spend 20 minutes. So that's thing, the first thing is resume, and the second thing is applying for the jobs. And other than this, if there is something like if there is a case that you are getting shortlisted and you are getting the interview calls, but you are not able to make it after that. So yeah, in that case, though, I mean, if you ask me to analyze the reasons, yeah, the one thing is, like, if the technical thing is the reason, then yeah, you should just make clear about the technical things. I mean, it won't take much time. In fact, if you ask me my case, I mean, if you ask about my interview, like I just prepared those things in just one night. I mean the OS and the CS fundamentals, like oops. I just prepared in one night. I mean, yeah, I'm not exaggerating, but I mean I know them already because I have been preparing for my past interviews, so I have the knowledge of them. But yeah, for revision, it just took me one night. So for you also, if you prepare it correctly, one night is more than enough. Just revise them, and yeah, if you're not aware of them, I mean if you are not clear with them, just give. You still have time, so you still have 3 4 months, I guess. So just give 1 week to just learn those skills. I mean learn those OS concepts, because they are, as a fresher, they are the most important thing after DSA. I mean DSA is first, and after DSA the interviewer expects you to know those things, because those are the fundamentals. So yeah, in interview this is the main thing. And other than this, the behavioral question. So this thing you can have, I mean you can search on YouTube, you can find many things. I mean this is not, I mean, this is the easiest part, but also the most important part, because even I faced a case where I mean, I passed all the technical interviews, but I couldn't pass the HR. So yeah, that still matters. I mean, the behavior questions also matters. So, but yeah, it's not tough if you just have some practice by watching. You can just watch YouTube. You can just have some what's that sessions, or you can just have a practice interviews with friends, or with, yeah, you can have it. So just have some practice how to answer the question or how to behave with the interviewer. So this is the one more thing. And other than this, and if you are good with all these things, I don't think there is other thing which can stop you from getting placed. So yeah, I mean if you are still unplaced, so just look up at these things. You can surely cover up these things. I mean you still have time, so you can just cover up these things. And I'm just telling it again, you have come until the last step, so there are just still 4 to 5 steps left. Just make it and you will reach your destination. So, and I personally, I wish all the best for that. Yeah.
Yeah, Vinay. So people have to keep on doing the things they're doing and move forward in the right path. So right path is very important because there are several paths which has been created in front of them. So traveling on the right path is very important. And one last question, Vinay. We never took your feedback on our program. So, little review, a little feedback, genuine feedback that you would love to give to the CS for All team. Uh, so, yeah, over to you.
Yeah, so if this is the question, I mean, as I mentioned, I mean, I don't know, should I say I'm overconfident, or yeah, as I mentioned, I was hoping that I will just get placed in the first or second month. I mean, that July or September, but I couldn't make it, and I was almost hopeless. I mean, I was just losing my hope. And as I mentioned, I was just parallelly having the higher studies plan. And that's when, yeah, I came through this program. And yeah, so first I saw the program, and I didn't had much interest in the beginning, because obviously, like if you go through online, you will find many things which is like, join our course. I mean, pay this much, we will get you placed, we will assure you. So I was not having much confidence, much, I mean, belief. But I gone through some reviews. I mean, I was in group, so I gone through few reviews, and I came to know, I mean, what exactly the mentorship is offering. So I have gone through that. So then the main thing, I mean, the main thing they mentioned was like the first one was the resume one, because that's the main thing I was looking, because I was sure that my skills were fine. I was sure that my coding profile was fine, but yeah, I was not sure that how my profile has been transferred to the interviewer. I mean, how interviewer sees my resume. So that was which the resume was the main thing lacking. And the second thing was, yeah, the reference. So these two, and other than this, the mentorship. I mean, because that's the main thing. Even after, I mean, even if you get a referral and if you applied for the job and you got the interview call, but yeah, whoever it might be, they can take you until here, but from here it's you who should make it. So yeah, that the main program, the main focus was how you should face after getting the interview, how you should go from there. So that was the main reason I took it. So after taking it, yeah, the first thing which I was asked to do was change my resume, because they showed me, I mean, the bhaiya showed me that what I was lacking in my resume, what I was missing, and what mistakes I was making. So that was the main thing. And yeah, it took me just like for 1 or 2 days to change my resume, I mean, to modify it correct into the correct way. And yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm not exaggerating. I don't remember the date, but I think I joined the mentorship around September 20, I guess, 15 to 20. And I'm not exaggerating. You can see my LinkedIn profile, because yeah, there I posted my job. And within 10 days, on September 29, yeah, I got my first internship. As I mentioned, yeah, that's the remote one. So that was my and yeah, that, I mean, these 10 days I was like, see, as a student, I understand that 3,000 is a big number. I mean, yeah, it's a big one. But in my mind, back of my mind, I was sure that, I mean, let's give it a try. If you get it, and when if you get placed due to this, that 3,000 is nothing. I mean, it's just nothing. It's just like, if you compare the percentage, 3,000 is just 10 times or 20 times more than, I mean, you get more than that in internship, like 20 times more than that in the internship itself. So that was the main thing in my back of my mind, because I was confident, I was very confident that I will make it. So yeah, I just gave a hit, and I didn't expect that I would get that return within 10 days. So yeah, within 10 days I got that remote internship. And from there, when I showed this to Bhaiya was, I mean, I thought Bhaiya would say like, yeah, oh, very happy. So yeah, you got placed, so fine. I was expecting that would happen, but no, Bhaiya just said, no, this is not you are expecting. You still deserve more. You still have more. So Bhaiya just said like, yeah, just keep that, but don't stop there. Don't just leave it there. You have the capacity. You still have that to get more than this. So that was, I didn't expect that, because I was, yeah. So after listening that, yeah, I realized that yes, this is not, I should stop, because I was hoping a big one. So I didn't leave. So I was making upgradations on my resume according, even everyone should upgrade themselves every second in this time. So you should keep on upskilling yourself. So yeah, from September, October, December, I upgraded my coding skills. And yeah, I had change in my project also. I just changed one project. So yeah, even after getting placed, Bhaiya used to support me that, yeah, you should do this, you should do this. Then after 3 months of that internship, I got the other one, which, yeah, I should say that even after getting this internship, Bhaiya said the same thing again, that you deserve even more. But yeah, right now, I'm not planning for the better one, because I'm planning for higher studies next year. So right now I just thought that, yeah, I will be doing this one for now, for 1 year. Later I would see that. Yeah.
Okay, Abhinay. One thing is that if some student is seeing this and they are expecting that they will also get an interview call in 10 days after joining the program. So this happened for two. This happened for two candidates. One was for I guess I don't exactly remember her name. So she also joined in January 10th and she got the job in 2 weeks. And for your case also same. So it's not that you will join and get the job offer in 10 days. You have to constantly follow what we say with proper consistency, then it will work. So it's not that you are joining and some magic will happen and you will get the job offer. You have to put in efforts. So it's a cumulative process. It will take in efforts from both the sides, right? So yeah, when very in-depth, I got a good perspective from your end to like a complete journey, a complete thought process throughout your engineering career, and also now you are working in the startup. It's a great startup. It's paying you huge. You are learning a lot of things, And I personally feel after 2 3 years, if you are making a switch, you will do better than lot of Mang people who are working for 2 3 years in Mang companies, because you will learn a lot during this time if you're working in a startup. So this learning is invaluable, and the pay is also huge. The pay is almost similar to the base pays of other Mang companies. So yeah, I personally feel I also got offers from startups. They were not Indian startups; they were from outside. But yeah, they pay a lot, and you also grow a lot. So definitely, people, if you are looking for a job, don't only stick to Mang. Try opening your perspective a bit more. Try to see through others' shoes and take in everything that might help you and choose the best one for you. It might be Mang, it might be a startup company as well. So be open to all opportunities. That's what I would suggest. And yeah, Vinay, thank you for coming in today. And hopefully, I will meet you with one another offer if you are thinking to go for it once again. And I am also planning to visit you next year when you will be doing your masters. So yeah, till then, let's say a goodbye to everyone, goodbye to the students, and let's wish them all the best in their journey. Hopefully they will make it. So yeah, Abhinay, thank you for coming, and take care. Have a good time in the company you are right now.
Yeah, thank you, Bhaiya. Yeah, thank you for calling me, or thank you for, because yeah, I understand still there are students, but yeah, it's what personally I would say the same thing. Like, it's okay. It's just you still have time, so just keep it trying. And I also wish that you will reach it soon. Yeah.